Oh, not need the timer immediately. Let's just check on YouTube. Yay, we are live on YouTube.
Yay.
So I'm going to say hi to people in the chat first, and then I'm going to let my co-hosts introduce themselves alphabetically. And then we'll jump pretty quickly into the first sprint once people have entered the forest room. So hello, Mercurial, Crow, Celine, Carrie, Alvin. Gonna refill coffee. Hello, Klacha. Crow, I apologize for being as slow as I have been on Sacred Souls recently. School's been kicking my butt, as I emailed you. Yeah, Crow's one of my alpha readers for my current series, and it's great, but this book has been so slow. Not because of the story, but because of other non-writer life.
Yep.
I think we've all been there at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, Anya, why don't you start? And if you would also tell us what you're working on this morning.
Yeah. Hello, I'm Anya. My channel name is AS Renner, and I'm a self-published writer from Germany. And I don't really thought about what I'm going to work on. I think I will just. I started writing one of my novels again, so I think I will do this and see what happens.
Awesome. So I guess that's me then. I'm Bree Buonomo. I've been on Zara's channel a little bit, so hopefully y'all recognize me. But I write, and this month I'm doing a poem every day. So I'm kind of taking a break between drafts because I just finished my prophecy project draft 2 in March, and I was taking a little bit of a break so that I can dive into the read through next month. And yeah, that's literally all I have to do today is a poem. So then I might do life things in between, because I realized that writing poetry does not fill up live streams.
That is true.
You can write a ballad.
Yeah. I've been here a long time then.
Howdy, neighbors. I'm Sako Tumi, also known as Cass Voight. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. Today, I think I'm going to continue working on my camp project, even though I won. So, I'm writing new words, and it's all gravy at this point. So, I'm just gonna keep plugging away, and hopefully I'll have something resembling a really fleshed out zero draft by the end of the month. That would be nice.
You're gonna do it.
Nice. My name is Zara Hoffman. I'm a self-published author of young adult paranormal romance. It's a trilogy. Book 1, book 2, book 3, and a new adult sci-fi romance. These are the 2 books. I'm currently working on the 3rd. And also, everyone's YouTube link is linked in the description, as is their Ko-fi page if you want to tip us just a little bit of money to show your appreciation for us. You don't have to, but that is also, my Ko-fi page is also where you can buy signed paperback copies of my books.
Same here.
Otherwise, you could click the link in the description. That's just for to buy ebooks from your favorite ebook retailer.
My coffee page offers nothing. Sorry. That's my shining personality.
Okay, I'm going to put the forest room link in the chat. Regina came in. Gabby, hello. Crow said it's okay that life happened to me regarding Sacred Souls. Hello, Miguel. Hi, Autumn and Maddie. And it broke up the link.
Yeah, it did.
It's annoying. I just noticed that. So I'm going to type the link just on its own.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There we
Yep.
go.
That's annoying.
The internet sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. It looks like people are in the room, so let's start the first sprint.
Cool.
In 3, 2. Oh, show the card. Do not start the first sprint yet. Yes.
Oh, the light is a bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a 3 of swords or 3 of air.
Oh, wow.
And the meaning will be on the banner that's ticking during the sprint if you would like to use the card as a writing prompt. Okay, now we can start the sprint. In 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. How did everyone do?
My music. I wrote 200 words, and but just thoughts, nothing I can really use later. Just thoughts about my story. No real sentences.
That's okay.
I didn't do too much writing stuff. I pulled cards for the day, and I wrote like 2 lines of a poem, and then time came up.
I don't count my words anymore. Like I'll look at the total that I did for the day or whatever, but I don't like chunk it out because it is just added stress for me.
Makes sense.
So yeah.
Fair enough.
So, but I moved the scene forward, which was the important part. So
I wasn't counting how many editors I was looking at to find another comp title for a school project. But I've gone through 100 of the top 100 editors who were acquiring women's fiction / romance, and it bugs me so much that they mash those two together.
that is annoying.
I'm like, I've read both. They're not the same. I only need women's fiction for this assignment, which means I am guaranteed not getting 100 women's fiction editors. I'm getting 80 romance editors. I'm like, 20 women's fiction editors. And then I've been going through debut because that's just a catch-all category that a lot of the titles that I was finding through other search websites for this project were categorized under debut, and I'm like, great, 100 more to go through.
That sounds frustrating.
There's light at the end of the tunnel. I will finish it by the end of this sprint. This coming up sprint.
That's positive.
Okay, people in the comments. Let's see quickly. Regina was filing. Was gonna start, and then military homecomings. Yeah. Anya said that. They are dangerous. Rabbit hole of feelings.
The rabbit hole of feelings.
I was gonna say anything's dangerous for me, so I got to stay away from that one because I had a friend who did that once, and I was like, okay, that's good enough.
Hello, Madison, Christina, Nina, Mercer. I think that's everyone who came in during that sprint.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Regina got organized, finished talking points for a chat stream this afternoon. Oh, that's cool. I will search that and maybe put that in the chat before the stream ends. If I remember. You know what? Just remind me later, Carrie, please. One scene revised, 54 words, ready to write for the next sprint. Forgot to count. That's okay. I don't know.
You sound normal to me.
Yeah. My mic hasn't changed at all. So maybe I was just talking louder. Because it was the end of the sprint. 571, awesome. 60, 272. Ooh, and popped in a minute. Yeah. Good. This tree is pretty. Yeah, my co-host picked pretty trees this time. I mean, they always pick pretty trees. It's a nice spread.
It is a nice spread.
Jumped in 9 minutes ago and got 130 morning pages. 470. This was an amazing sprint. Congratulations.
Wow.
Love when that happens.
Love when that happens, yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking 6 classes this semester.
Oh my God.
4 of them, like 4 of them are only half semester. So they squeeze a lot into 7 weeks, which is why I'm like constantly doing homework. Whereas last semester, I had a lot of homework, but not a lot of projects because there was more reading in between.
Right.
Mm.
Right.
Took a shower, made coffee. Coffee's right.
Coffee.
Run.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I have tea,
I don't
but
have
it's already afternoon here, so
Mm.
I have to be cautious.
Yeah.
I feel that. I'd be up all night if I drink too much caffeine.
I don't like the taste of coffee, so I drink caffeinated tea in the morning, but sometimes I don't. And today's one of the mornings that I didn't, but I kind of wish I had.
Oh.
Maybe during this sprint, maybe. Good morning, Amanda. That's okay. I sound normal. Hello, Spence.
Hello, Spence.
The forest room code is up on screen. I know people are in it, but I wanted to give some more people a chance to join if they would like to before we start.
Oh, I got the "Hey, I won camp" shirt.
Oh, I love it.
I didn't realize. So you have no idea that the design is metallic on the site. So like it was a pleasant surprise when I got it, and I was
It
like,
really pops.
Cool.
It's so pretty.
My husband was like, "Oh, they double tapped it," and I was like, "What does that mean?"
I don't know what that means either.
So they print the metallic first, and then they print it again.
Oh,
Double tap.
cool.
Yeah. So it might actually hold up.
I hope so.
Wandering and stuff.
I was going through my closet and getting rid of some clothes, and I'd gotten this cool, like marbled gray T-shirt that was like really thin but like really comfy.
Nice.
And it had the new like Wonder Woman logo on it in like bronze, and it has since washed off. So my mom was like, "Are you going to wear those now that like you can't tell it's Wonder Woman anymore?" So well, not really. So we got rid of it. I was so sad. It was like sold at Target and then like sold out like that because it was around the time that, the Wonder Woman movie came out. Not 1984. That was a bit of a hot mess.
Right.
But
Yeah, we don't have to get on that tangent.
but I did like the Snyder cut.
Me too.
I haven't seen it.
Wants coffee, but anxiety says no.
I mean, that's smart though to not drink it because I know people will be like, "I have such bad anxiety," and it's like 4 glasses later, like, "No, that's bad."
Gee, I wonder why.
That's awesome. I'm assuming you're referring to the fact that Miguel is in the last week of school or the T-shirt. So I don't know which thing is awesome that you're referring to, but yes, they're both awesome.
Everything is awesome.
Do not start with that song.
That was not my intent.
I forgot about that song for a second, but
So did I, actually.
God, I envy your brains.
it's been a while since I've seen the movie, but I do remember me and my husband were the only ones without children in the movie theater watching that movie.
Oh my
and
god!
For like a month straight afterwards, I was like,
I've never seen the movie, but I know that song because no one would shut up about it.
Yeah, the movie was really good actually. I enjoyed it as the adult
The
without
movie
a
is
child.
good.
Yeah.
What movie are you talking about?
The Lego
The
movie.
Lego movie.
The original one, not like any of the spin-offs.
Not like the Lego Batman or the Lego whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, was talking about the shirt.
Oh, yay! Also, like, I really hate like necklines that are like really tight on my throat. So I cut it off, and now I'm like in the process of like stretching it out.
Oh, I was going to say, I don't think Nano has ever done a like neckline that I would like.
I know, right?
Is that the natural neckline, or is that how you cut it?
This is how I cut it.
Okay, I was gonna say because that looks comfy, but yeah.
But all I did was literally just cut off the collar.
Yeah,
because otherwise it would it would be super big.
Wow, Spence. Thanks. That
Like some baby
too.
shark, yeah.
Fair.
What did they do in Friends? That's like the FU symbol. This.
That takes me back. Holy crap.
I saw that on Twitter recently. Because someone was like, "Oh, what's your response to? Oh, like writing a book is so easy. Like answering GIFs, selfie stuff on it." Then
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna start the next sprint. Well, we never will. So,
Am I up on card duty?
yeah, you're showing the 5 of Pentacles.
Okay. This is 5 of Pentacles, which represents like struggle, but knowing that you don't have to struggle alone. So my prompt has to do with struggles.
It will be ticking along the bottom during this whole sprint. And we're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. Okay, that was the end of that sprint. I accidentally closed the stream on my end. Briefly.
Oh, good. I feel like that's happening to everyone this month for some reason. Because that happened to me for the first time as well.
I don't know what it is. How did you all do?
Good, good. I got more coffee and I smoked a cigarette and I got further into my scene. So I'm feeling pretty good about how everything is progressing. A little bit of self-care, a little bit of work. Went really well.
Good.
I wrote my poem. I'm feeling kind of fiery today, so I wrote kind of an FU poem.
Yeah.
I didn't intend to, but something made me very fired up today, and I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, good time to channel that energy in there.
I want to hear it.
Yeah, let it out.
I'll send it to you privately, Zara.
Okay, thank you. Hi, doll.
Hi, doll.
Hey. Yeah, I just got some more words down. I don't know how many. Maybe another 200 or 300, around 300 more.
It's good though.
Cool. Let's see. Common syllable silent. Okay. Came back from work, so hopping in a little late. That's okay, Kira. We have 4 more sprints to go. Printed off calendar sees a guide to a timeline of the series, went through and marked when the full moon was. Cool.
Love it.
Today is the new moon. So,
My planner has it in there because it's all about moons.
That's awesome.
I love that it says just a phase on it.
Yeah.
I saw there was 2 different versions because there was one that said the just a phase, and then there was another one where it was like the moon cycle like straight down, so the moons were a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But I like that one, the just a phase, a little bit more.
Yeah. Holy crap, Spence.
I'm so jealous.
That sounds amazing.
It's not like it's 10 o'clock like on the dot right now.
I know. I still want to.
No, I mean, like, how do you accomplish that much?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the diversity of the population, like New York City, is very different than like the state as a whole, and like, upstate New York.
Very similar, like Philly and PA, but the rest of PA.
But the rest of PA, yeah.
We got cows, and we got the Amish, and we got like rednecks who think they're gangsters.
Yeah, no kidding. Pennsylvania Dutch.
Yeah. It's such like a weird, like no matter where you go, it's just like, where am I now?
Where am I? What decade is this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, Sako doesn't track words, and I, for a while, wasn't tracking words, and it did make me happy. So, I mean, that's why I asked how people did, not how many words did they write.
Yeah.
Right.
I often write by hand, so I cannot count. So I don't really care.
There's like a method like where you count the words in the first line and then you multiply it by the number of lines that you've got.
Too complicated for me.
It gives you like a ballpark, but like at that point, why
actually.
bother? You know, because when you usually when I handwrite something and I go to type it, I fluff it up. You know, like I end up editing while I go. So like, does it even count like for word count if it's just going to get fluffed when it gets to the second phase? Like,
a part of me kind of wants to put it in my area, but as much as it pains me to say, we are a white community by like a lot.
You can also do DC.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm in Northern Virginia, and like it is super diverse. And Amanda's in Central New York. French breakfast.
I have a scone for my breakfast.
Oh,
I had yogurt and Rice Krispies and fruit and honey.
I mean, that sounds good.
That sounds awesome. It looked delicious. The pie.
Okay. Sako, do you want to share the card?
It is the Knight of Cups, which is like responsibilities are going to be relieved soon. You're not going to have to do anything except for take care of yourself. And so this is our romantic. So he's going to do everything for you. He's going to give you flowers. He's going to draw a bath for you and cover everything in rose petals and all of that jazz. So like do something nice for your character, a little bit of self-care.
Love that.
Yes, I posted the link. Spencer Breakfast Sounds Good right about now. The code
I
is
know, right?
on screen. I normally don't eat like an early breakfast, but whenever I'm live streaming, I just like always eat it during the first sprint because otherwise I'd crash.
As white as rural Maine. Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
Okay, people are in the fourth room. So let me. Oh, right, because I closed that other thing, I have to reshare the video file.
Fun.
Jinx. Okay.
Ta-da!
And I'm going to share. Happy sprinting, everyone. Nope. The fourth room says 25. That was my bad. We will be ending the sprint at the 20-minute mark, but don't touch your phone until the forest room runs out.
It's happening again.
Okay, that's the end of the sprint. If you're in the forest room, it is still going to go for almost 5 minutes because I messed up when I said it, but how did everyone do?
I prepared some food because we were all talking about eating. And then I started to write some questions down I still have on the plot. So that's what I did.
Cool.
I just read a little bit.
I finally finished the research that I needed for this project. It took me an extra sprint longer, but I think that was also because of technical difficulties that I've been doing for myself. So Cadence joined. A lot of people were talking about how they were doing the exact opposite of the card, which meant they weren't going to give the character some self-care. They were going to do mean things to them instead, because we torture our
Poor
characters.
characters.
Yeah. OMG, what a mood. I'm right there with you. Yeah. Just join. Couple sitting. So Squishy Mochi the third had to leave. You are not late to the party. I cut my hair yesterday. No, Friday. Oh my God, days.
Oh my God, Dave. It's Sunday today. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I knew today was Sunday, but my brain was like, oh, you cut your hair yesterday. I was like, no, that's not true. Friday is 2 days away from Sunday.
It does look really nice. I was gonna actually ask before, but I'm like, maybe it's not, and I'm just because
Oh no, my hair was like down to
I
here.
thought so.
Yeah,
But it does look really cute.
thank you. I just wanted a change.
I feel
But
that.
I talked myself out of going back to a pixie, and I was just like, maybe again one day in the future. But I'd worked so hard on like growing my hair out from that pixie, so I could then bleach it all and have purple hair, which I did for a while. And then so
Yeah, I got you.
I like playing with my hair, but it takes forever to go from one stage to another.
Yeah.
So
Not me, man. My hair grows so fast. Like every month or so, I need to buzz my sides again. Like I'm about due for another, but
like when it's really short, you notice how much it's growing every single time. And like when my hair was bleached, like I would notice the inch of like black every single month, like every 3-ish weeks. But
every 3-ish weeks, yeah.
and when it's not like that, I'm just like, I know it's growing, but I want it to grow faster so I can either have really long hair and do cool stuff with it, or just cut it
and not deal with it at all. Yeah.
When I was younger,
I wear my stuff in a bun these days. Like,
when I was younger, I used to do like I would get so mad because my hair is definitely slower than most people. At least when I was younger, it was. I think it's just because of the texture of my hair, and I would like get so annoyed that I would be like, I'm gonna cut it again, and then I'd be mad because I'm like, I wanted to grow it out.
I wanted to grow it out. So that's why I'm doing the mohawk thing, is because I love the shaved head part, but I also want the long hair.
Yeah.
So I can do a wicked death hawk.
Yeah, you have both worlds in your head. Yeah, I always had short hair as a kid. My mom would always cut it short. I don't know why, because I think she thought it's easier with short hair. I don't know. That's why now I have long hair, and I'm like, I'm doing this because I'm lazy. Because with long hair, you just wash it, and then sometimes I ask my husband, could you cut off a bit?
That's sweet.
But I have 3 kids, so I have an excuse.
What type of point shoes does she get? There's a YouTube channel called The Point Shop that makes videos about like, what to look for in a fitting. And like, I'm sure your sister knows, but I love watching those videos for some stupid reason. They're not entertaining. They're like 100% informative, but they like bring me back to like dancing.
Yeah.
That's cool. Grading 8. Wait, you ate or you started cooking? I'm a little bit confused, but either way, sounds delicious.
Yeah, I know, right?
Does. My husband's also the epitome of extra, so when it comes to cooking, which is good, I benefit from it, but
Me too.
Focused on developing some healthy coping mechanisms for my characters, but it ended up not being the best option. Okay, I'm really curious. I thought you meant that because I was like, they're both in France, but okay. Purple hair is always fun. I have a classmate in my grad school program who has like blue and purple hair.
Mermaid.
Yeah. Oh, it's so cool. And when we met, we both had dyed hair, and now I
Love
don't.
it.
I am posting the forest room link in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, Sage is here. Yay.
Oh, right. Boom. 524 words, and Mercurial finished the chapter. Christina's hair is curly AF, grows really fast, but if I don't have my hair colored to see the actual growth, I don't know just how long it truly is until I switch for a special occasion.
Yeah, same here. Fucking.
My hair's not really curly. It gets like a slight wave, but that's it.
My hair used to be pinned straight, and then I hit puberty, and it got like a little bit wavy naturally.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever it's blown out, it looks like it, as straight as it used to be naturally.
Yep.
Okay, some deep mystery. When my kids were little, my hair was long, and everyone would comment on how I did it, and I was like, "This is all neglect."
Neglect. Yeah.
Crow says, okay, hold on, wait. Okay, her sister knows about the shoes, has no idea. I just know it's probably going to be a upwards of $300 trip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hobbies are expensive.
Dance is not cheap. Like by any means. Oof.
Oh yeah, my grandmother and my mom used to spend so much money on me for dance because of all the costumes and.
I could probably buy a car for how much my dance wardrobe was worth.
That's crazy.
I mean, my dance wardrobe wasn't cheap, but I feel like it's more just like the amount of dance lessons that my mom paid because I did
put that into account.
Dance. I did multiple types of dance across a long period of time. But I was like, there was a period obviously where I was young enough that I was growing and had to keep changing outfits. But at a certain point, I was like, I kind of stopped growing, so that no longer was a charge my mom had to worry about.
Yeah, we had, I don't know, like with my, like the studio that I used to dance. Well, I danced at 2, but like both of them would do like specific costumes for like the like recitals and stuff like that. And those were crazy expensive, especially for like a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, why do we need this $100-some costume for one dance? And I'm in 5 classes.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I feel that. So like I had like my like practice wear. And then we also needed different types. So like ballet shoes, like we would have like, there'd be like the pink, the tan, and the black. And depending on the dance and the routine, you needed one of them. So like literally, it's crazy. I loved it, but I didn't pay for it back then.
Yeah.
I'm a belly dancer. So most of my dowry, as it were, is jewelry. It's just hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of jewelry.
Yeah.
Belly dancing is so cool. I don't know. Like, I feel like it would be so hard for me to learn at this point.
It's hard. I think most ballet dancers and classical like jazz dancers, they transition to Egyptian really easily because like the postures and stuff are the same.
Yeah.
But like I do folkloric, so like I don't subscribe to any of that stuff anymore, not since I was a child.
Yeah. I've done ballet, jazz, hip hop, modern, contemporary, although honestly, I'm like, my teacher didn't know where the line was, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that's all of them. And then I also used to do swimming, softball, tennis. Was there something else? Probably not. Oh, I did soccer briefly, but I really did not like that.
Right on.
I dabbled in a lot of things as well. I did quit ballet though because it was too slow for me. So
my doctor told me I had to quit ballet because he was like, you probably like it, but if you go on to point, I guarantee you're going to break your ankle in the first year. And he was like, that's just the way you're built. Like, it's not about like whether you do it correctly or not. I was like, great.
Oh, Katja is talking about how I am very similar to their friend's mom because I'm a witch and like I'm a night owl and the belly dancing thing and all of that jazz.
I forgot I did ballroom dance. If you ever saw the movie Mad Hot Ballroom, the teacher of like the winning team taught me. Yeah. So I learned waltz, swing, merengue, and foxtrot. And is there one more that I'm blanking on? Probably. I haven't done those in forever. Bye, Amanda. Thank you for being here.
I can relate to Spence though because the only dance that we had in high school was swing dancing, and we had it for like 1 quarter.
My ex really likes swing dancing, but he learned a different type of swing dancing from me.
Oh.
So I had learned. Shit, now I'm gonna forget which coast I learned, but he learned the opposite coast basically, and his had like an extra double step for every single step that mine did. So like it was really hard to like tell myself like you have to do more than you learn. Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
My husband says he loves to dance, but he won't dance with me.
Oh,
Dude.
Maybe he's intimidated.
I mean, I told him like until he could prove himself, otherwise I'm the better dancer here.
That doesn't help the intimidation.
Thank you, Spence. Okay, so I also learned.
Going right for the throat.
There are a lot of things that I think people could get divorced for in certain couples that I know that they don't, and I'm like, okay, like whatever, but like even that, I'm like, no, that's therapy maybe eventually if it gets to be a really big sticking point. Okay,
Dad at a barbecue.
Yeah, I love that. That's my favorite comment ever.
Oh, I can also line dance. Forgot that. Weird. Like I don't think about what I've learned like in weird situations or short-lived situations. It's like, oh, I can do that too.
I can do that too.
Okay, we're going to start the next sprint.
Okay.
It says 20. I double checked.
yeah.
Man, like I went into this like streaming thing being like, oh, like I've seen all the mistakes that can happen. I'm like gonna be really good. And then like the longer I've done it, the more mistakes I've made.
You're fine. Everything is fine.
Okay. And we're going to, I'm just going to put the banners up now so I don't forget.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes.
The 8 of Swords or 8 of Air. I think you can see the
All about
angel
the swords.
up here.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I had 2 swords and I've written down a bit. It's yeah. It can refer to confinement, restriction, or even imprisonment, and often through self-imposed rules. That's why I thought
So
it's
indecision and
and it's
being
good to
between
ask.
a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask you about your character. If he has any maybe spiritual beliefs, and how do they influence the actions of your character?
Cool. And with that, we're going to start the sprint in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. If I mess up, the sprint is ending at the top of the hour. Timer was done. How did people do?
I'm cheating it for the words just to move along in the storyline.
That's fair.
I went out on my balcony for some minutes just to get some fresh air and made a new cup of tea.
Yay.
That's nice. Little
It's
pockets of
still too hot.
self-care.
Yeah, that's important. I usually get a bit tired after eating, so because I ate something, I needed fresh air.
Feel that. It's raining here today, unfortunately. So I could get fresh air, but it's going to be rainy fresh air. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I was enjoying the sunshine because we had a very nice week here in Pennsylvania. So I was not looking forward to the rain today. But as far as productivity, I just had to talk to my husband and get ready to leave after this. So that's all I did.
I keep saying finally, but I finished the research, which means that I'm done with 1/3 of my assignment that's due on Wednesday. And now I can switch over to novel writing.
The fun part.
Yes.
Bree, do you want to share your card before you dip?
Yes. Okay. So let's see. I'm trying to remember which one. The Page of Swords. We did have another sword. Let's see. I have to remind myself because it's been a hot minute and my brain is not there. What was this one again? Oh yes, schemes. So kind of like, it's honestly, this is like the perfect like writing card, because if you look at the card, it's like the protagonist of her own story. So she's scheming grand schemes and charging headfirst into them, and that's essentially what my prompt was about. Was right, your main character charging into something, and maybe having a side character who's kind of there to be like the level-headed one.
Yes. Yeah, that prompt will be in the ticker during the sprint. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, Bree.
Yes, I'm sorry I can't stay the whole time, but I enjoyed the last 2 hours. Thank you for having me. And I know Zara was kind enough to put my YouTube down below, so if anyone hasn't hung out with me before, please feel free to, because I post twice a week and I live stream and I talk about all fun stuff. Books, writing, witchy, workout, I don't know, you name it. I just do whatever I want.
It's a lot of fun, no matter what you post.
Yes. I also stream on Twitch on Wednesday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do gaming Apex Legends. So if any gamers are here and want to come hop over there, I need more followers.
Frantic Fairy. Frantic Fairy?
Frantic Fairy.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. I will put that in the description after this ends. Yes.
Appreciate it. But yes. So thank you guys. Happy productivity for the rest of the sprint.
Bye.
And I'm sure I'll talk to you all soon.
Bye.
Ciao.
Okay. I'm going to change the banner. That was going to be her Ko-fi page, but now I'm just going to do her which one? So I don't forget to do it later too. Okay. She's not here, but we're still going to promote Bree. And we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. that was the end of the second to last sprint. We have one more to go. I finally got writing, so.
Yes. Yeah, I couldn't really write because my family got back and I kind of was distracted. But I started planning for next week, so I'm fine with that.
That's good. Productivity. I call them writing sprints, but like in my head, they're
Productivity sprints, yeah.
Because like even especially if I'm attending like as a viewer someone's sprints, like most of the time I'm doing homework, and then I try to save my own sprints for writing, but sometimes it just
doesn't work out that way.
Yeah. So let's see how the chat did. And then I will share the force link.
Oh yeah.
Someone wanted nicknames for, I'm not going to try and pronounce that long name.
Aureliuson.
See, I was like, I could maybe get the first half, and then I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna leave it. So Mercurial recommended Aura, Ori, or, and I said I liked Aura of those three, and then
Aeson,
yeah, I thought Aeson or something.
Yeah, or like based on a character trait. I get why they called you that, but also in my mind, it's kind of mean.
Yeah, it was just really fun. It wasn't mean. wasn't meant to be mean. So, and they not really called me all the time like that. So they was just like, yeah, that's the Joker face again.
Yeah.
More baking. Okay, 218 words for Ashwin. I think I misread that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Ashwin, yeah.
Ashwin. Okay. I was like, I don't know how much emphasis to be putting on the I. I got around that too. A little bit less. 435, killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. But I've actually been surprised.
Who's not surprised?
Sako hasn't picked the witch mushroom every single time.
That's true.
That she's been on a tarot stream with me. Yeah. So when I saw that she picked it this time, I was like, oh, yay. Did some math. I usually enjoy math, but functions happen to be the bane of my... I don't know. I kind of like functions because you plug and go. But it does depend on the problem.
Yeah.
And the mind space, because early morning math, not a fun thing that I ever want to do again. My math classes used to be at like 9 a.m. At school. And sometimes even earlier in middle school. And I was just like, not a fan. Just giving people time to join the room.
Cool.
Oh, also brief reminder, stretch, hydrate, save your work, and smash the like button if you haven't already, please. I've been kind of stretching during them just by like rolling my neck in them. And I was also popping my wrists a lot. But
yeah, the wrists. That's true. It's very...
Ooh, I can't crack my knuckles like that.
Yeah,
like,
I cannot crack anything.
I have to do them individually. We're all stretching.
Nothing happens. No cracks.
Yeah, so like Aussie Bat. I can't remember her YouTube name, son of a bitch. But Austin. But she does these like hand and wrist stretches every stream, and they're so good.
I will have to check that out.
So she says what to do.
She walks you
That's
through
great.
them.
Yeah.
And taught me like how to take care of my wrists and how to take care of my hands.
Oh, can you send me a link or something?
Yeah, it's interesting.
You'll probably have to do it in the private chat, and then I'll put it in the public chat for everyone. We had block scheduling in high school. If we had an event, third period was never shortened because that was the lunch block. I had multiple math classes during that period, and it was awful.
Oh.
I'm sorry. You have my condolences. I know condolences are meant for death, but come on, math. For writers can be. Carrie, which video of yours is the thing that you're doing later? I'm trying to find it so I can
have them.
there. Oh, it's your only upcoming live stream. Okay, found it. I didn't mean only as in sorry. I realized that could have sounded like
However, some of us have a lot more queued up.
Yeah, I didn't mean like that. I just whatever. I'm gonna stop talking. We're gonna start the last sprint very soon. Got a big chunk of writing done, but forgot to mark where I started. That's okay. Cool. Yeah, like I said earlier, I don't need you all to spout numbers at me because other non-writing things can be productive too. But I understand that saying how many words you've written is the easiest metric in a lot of cases.
Son of a gun. I wish I could remember her name. It's been a minute since I've seen her. She used to do streams on Monday nights, but she hasn't done them in a hot minute.
Okay, what do you Autumn or what did you say?
Austin.
Austin. Her last name is Austin, but I can't remember her first name. That's gonna drive me nuts.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I know that feeling. Jane is Austin's channel? Not like. Not like Jane. No?
No.
Okay. Well,
I'll figure it out.
yes. Okay, we are going to start final sprint once I put the banners up. And then we will get going. Not like Jane?
Not like Jane. That's not her, no.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to stop worrying about that right now.
Stop worrying about that, yeah. I'll figure it out. Austin K. I think it's Austin K.
But she changed it apparently.
Oh, did she?
Is what the comment says.
Yeah, they say she changed it to Not Like Jane.
Oh, she did. She did change it to Not Like Jane. Oh, just scripted things. That's her. Yeah. Apparently, she still does the Monday night streams. She just has been. I'm still subscribed. Why hasn't it been notifying me?
Okay, there's a channel Austin KW, but there's also Not Like Jane.
Jane.
Same. profile image.
Profile image. So it's the same account, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
But I
subscribed to her
think
too.
Not Like Jane is the proper who's it account.
Okay. I just subscribed to them.
Okay, good.
So thank you for that, everyone.
Yeah.
Does the hand stretch stuff on Mondays?
Hands. Yep.
That is a good idea, Cad.
Yeah.
I kind of word vomit my chapters and then just like give them to my alpha readers. And then I'm like, I know there are problems, but I'm not going to go back and fix them until I'm done with the first draft or my own momentum. Okay. We're going to start the final sprint.
Is that my card?
Yes.
Question mark? Okay.
Yes.
So have your character stand their ground.
Yes.
You were backed against 7 staves and backed up against a cliff, dropping off into the ocean. So stand your ground. You can do this. You got the skills. You can, just ass in chair, do the thing.
My tarot streams are so like infrequent compared to my normal Plant of Forest one. So I'm always like forgetting I actually have to ask my co-host to show their card.
It's all good.
Okay. Now we're starting in 3, 2, 1. Happy productivity, everyone. that was the final sprint. How did everyone do? I kind of wrote to the prompt. I had my main character standing up to like all the guys in her life at the same time.
Yeah, I was on Canva doing some stuff there.
I love Canva.
Me too.
Sako, you're making a bunch of faces.
Oh, I'm just noticing Regina Duke's
Yeah.
post.
Yeah.
So good woo-woos to you and your brother.
Yeah.
Hope he gets treatment, like, sooner rather than later.
Mm.
But what did you do during that sprint?
What did I do? I mostly thought about how I'm going to end this scene, because it seems like a good place to end it, but I haven't accomplished the thing that I wanted to accomplish in the scene, so I have to keep it going. And I was cheating some more for the words.
I think it was Friday. I was like, oh, I'm gonna delete these 2 chapters because one, like the point of view from the other perspective makes no sense, which means that there's no reason to have this other chapter from the POV that I'm currently in when I could just combine them. And I'm looking at the length and I'm like, oh, I think I need to go back and like break it up again and find something.
Break it up again, yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Although I could take the scene that I was about to do and write it from the other person's perspective. That's what I'm going to do. Because I don't want to have a 4,000 word chapter. Like, I know people write that.
I can't blame you.
And I know that's their normal length, but like in my story, it would feel like it's dragging. With a mix of a bunch of 2,000 or less.
I cap out at like 3,000. I don't do any longer than that.
I've done 4,000 before, but it was like the end of the first book in this trilogy. And it was just because like a lot had to happen. But it wasn't necessary that there were like 4,000 long words. It was, there were a lot of smaller words where it's, a lot of action was happening. So
right.
It didn't feel slow, thankfully, but this would feel like slow.
Like it's dragging on here.
So I have to go back and readjust all the word count goals for every chapter based on the like all the work I did Friday.
Yeah.
Whatever. Regina is thanking us for the good vibes we're sending. 410 for SM Ashuin. And I don't see any other progress reports, which is fine because we are basically at the end of the stream. So if you would both like to say your outros, you could do it reverse alphabetically with Sako first or alphabetically again, starting with Anya. I don't care. I'm going at the end though.
Okay. Howdy, neighbors. I'm Sako Tumi, also known as Cass Voigt. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer. And sometimes I combine those 3 things. So if you are looking to market yourself as an author, you can find me on YouTube. And if you're looking to be a witchier witch, you can find me on The Witch of Tilwith. Hop on by. I would love to see you.
Yeah, and I'm Anya. My channel name is AS Renner. I'm a self-published author from Germany. Oh, I can show you. Unfortunately, it's only available in German right now.
I love the cover.
Yeah, I love it too. It's a great cover. I was so happy when I found my cover designer, and she did a great job. Yeah, she's great. And yeah, but I'm working on the translation, but it's quite expensive. So yeah, it will take a while, I think. And yeah, on my channel, I do writing streams. And of course, you're always welcome there. And next Sunday, I have a flash fiction writing stream planned. I never did this.
That's fun.
Yeah, we
Those
had
are
this
super
idea
fun.
with Thorsten during the Worldwide Write-a-thon during our chatty stream. So yeah, we're trying this out next Sunday on, I think it's 1 p.m. Eastern. Just have a look at my channel. I already put it there. So yeah, would love to have some guests there.
Yay!
Awesome.
So like I said, after their intros, channels are linked down below, as is Bree's. Also, Ko-fi pages, if you would like to drop by. Sako, I'm sure you're still saving for your mom's medical bills.
Oh no, that's done.
That's done?
That's done.
Yay!
And she's responding to the treatment, and
Goodness.
she's gaining the weight back, so she's back to a healthy weight. And the next time they want to see her is in June. So
I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yay. Well, in that case, our Ko-fi pages are basically just a tip jar.
tip jar.
And also where you can buy my signed paperbacks. So time for my outro. My name is Zara Hoffman. I'm a self-published author of a young adult paranormal romance trilogy and a new adult sci-fi romance trilogy, but the third book is still being written on my second monitor over here. I host writing sprints on YouTube every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I host on Twitch, same time slot on Fridays. For the month of April, because it's Camp Nano, I'm also hosting on Tuesdays. If you go to my Ko-fi page, you will also see my April streaming schedule. And I hope to see you all at another